Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Kevin's Live here in Dunmurry House. Today we are doing the Mammy's apple tart. Now this is the classic Irish apple tart and it's cooked on a plate. So you can see here one that's already finished. It's a thing of beauty. And classically, if you walked into most Irish homes around Ireland, there'd be always one of these sitting on the counter when you walked in, and you take a slice with a good dollop of whipped cream. It's just gorgeous, right? So you just use a dinner plate, basically. So, and what we have is we've lined the dinner plate with a piece of short crust pastry. So that recipe, of course, will be on my website. It's kevindunham.com. So roll that out and just flatten it out on the plate. Then you want to use cooking apples, okay? And it's very rustic, so it's very basic. So you just get your knife. So if you don't have a cooking apple, like something like a Pink Lady, a Granny Smith will work, but a cooking apple is better because when that cooks, it kind of goes soft, and which is really good. You can also add, at this stage, you could add blackberries if you wanted to add blackberries to it as well. So, and I'm using brown sugar, a good bit of brown sugar in there, cinnamon. Okay, and then you just want to mix that up. And then you just want to put that in the center. Egg wash then, around the edge of the pastry. So you can see here that we have a piece of pastry roll out. Great tip, put a bit of parchment paper underneath. Put it over top, like so. And then you want to just push it down around the edges. Get your knife then. Just trim off the edges. It's important that you put a hole in the center, like so. And then basically what that does is it lets the steam of the fruit come out. Okay, then you get a fork and you press it down all the way around. That just make sure the pastry sticks together, so the juices don't pour out the sides. Get your egg wash.
And you can use just milk if you want instead of egg wash.
Yeah, a lot of people would just use milk. Traditionally, you would use just milk, and you could actually use milk to stick the pastry together as well. And just a sprinkling of the brown sugar, just great, just the way it is. That is going to go into the oven, 160 for 35-40 minutes.
Yeah.
You can eat it straight out of the oven, or you can actually let it cool down. But that pastry is just really, really nice, Julian. Oh, look at that. That's a lovely piece of apple pie. And you can really smell the cinnamon there. In there. Look at that. Get in there close on that, Julian. There's a very traditional Irish Mammy's apple pie.